Oh wow, Sarah, a different background? Well, it's not different because you guys have seen it before, but yeah, I'm back home. Not permanently, I'm just home for the weekend. And to be honest, guys, I like filming in this room better than my dorm room. I just think it sounds better, it looks better. My room's just better. But anyway, I have a mix of topics to talk about today, and it has a lot to do with Louis and Harry's songwriting, Larry outings, and some stuff about Zayn and Liam. I know, right? I never talk about Zayn and Liam. Oh my god, Ziam. So anyway, here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Okay, first topic will be about Louis' songwriting and some recent projects. So these first couple of posts have to do with Just Hold On. So Steve says, we decided not to be in it. I don't want to give away too much and have it as a surprise because it's actually a really great concept. There's no doubt that me and Louis will be putting out more music in the future. Okay, so I might have mentioned this in my other videos, but yes, it's true. It's been confirmed in an interview that there will be a Just Hold On music video. And in my other video, I was trying to guess what it could be about, and I was like, I'm not really sure if Louis is going to be in it. I think it's going to be more artsy and symbolic, obviously because the song is based off of Louis' mom. And I don't even mind that Steve and Louis aren't going to be in it because I'm sure it will be a better music video than what Ben Winston has ever done. I am the one. And speaking of Louis making more music, this picture got released of Louis and it says 1 lyric down, 209 more to go. So Louis in the studio, he's writing, he's making more music. I don't know when we're gonna hear this music, but I'm so excited. I mean, just the fact that Louis' first solo song was a smash, it was amazing. I'm sure any other song that comes after that's gonna be great. And I also hope that there's gonna be a lot of variety. I know Louis is into dance, like EDM stuff, but I hope there's going to be more like acoustic stuff, because then maybe it will appeal to more audiences. Speaking of Louis writing more music, there was actually a lot of good things said about working with him. It says it was really fun. He is actually the sweetest person and very down to earth and very conversational and very funny. It was really fun working with him and he's super talented. We kind of dug into his life, what he's up to. He's obviously going through an emotional time and then recreating himself as a solo artist. So it was fun to be his diary for the day. He seemed older and more mature also. He just has experience and I'm sure being on the road has made him grow up. Obviously, the loss of his mom has made him grow up even quicker and he's a dad. It's funny, when I was talking to him, I was adapting his accent. He was like, I was hanging out with me boy today, and I was like, oh, you were? He's got an English accent, and I was like adopting some weird accent. See, this is the stuff I like to see and hear. Aside from the person mentioning that Louis is a dad, I'm really glad to hear that Louis is a sweet person, he's very conversational, very mature, and just an overall wonderful person to work with. And obviously, I never would have doubted that. Just by reading this, I was like, yep, that's the real Louis we know. And I hope we see more stuff like this. Also, if you guys look at the picture of Louis in the studio, that is the same jacket that Louis was wearing in his new Instagram photo. And okay, can we just talk about Louis' recent Instagram photo? It is so cute. I don't know what it is. I think it's the angle or just like his face. Like he's trying to look all pouty and cute. Actually, you know what it is? It's the fact that Louis is wearing a really big sweatshirt or jacket and he's so small, so he's like drowning in it. And then he's wearing his little beanie, and then he has like his little fringe, and then his face, and just the whole picture is amazing. And this is a genuine reaction. That picture was so cute. But anyway, speaking about the jacket, it says Louis wore this $1,000 jersey hoodie. It also explains why he followed Champions USA because of this awesome hoodie he picked up. It's kind of funny how $1,000 to Louis is like equivalent to like 25 bucks. Like if I saw a jacket in the store that was above $20, I'd be like, nope, not in my budget. I'm a poor college student. But then there's Louis buying a jacket for $1,000. I mean, it's not like I'm surprised by this. I know that Louis is a multi-millionaire. He probably has all his siblings' college paid for already. But going back to Louis' music career and writing music and stuff, he'll actually be doing more promo for his music. And that includes being on the James Corden show this weekend. So this says Steve Aoki and Louis Tomlinson are going to perform on The Late Show with James Corden. Watch Steve Aoki talk surprising Grammy nom with Louis Tomlinson. Okay, whoa, the Grammys are this weekend. Is Louis going to be there? Just Hold On was so successful. Like, I feel like that should win a Grammy. I don't know if I'm being biased. Also, a lot of people are saying that Harry might be at the Grammys, but I don't understand that because don't you have to have a song already to be nominated for the Grammys? Like, I don't think Harry can just show up at the Grammys and win when he doesn't even have music out. There's been rumors that Harry is making music, but we haven't heard it yet. But anyway, going back to James Corden, it says James Corden invites Louis Tomlinson for solo carpool karaoke. I'm not sure if that's a rumor, but that'd be so cool. Louis has already done carpool karaoke, but that was with the whole band, not himself. And there's more news when it comes to James Corden talking about Louis, but I'm not going to talk about that yet. I'll discuss that when I get to Larry outings. But while we're still on the topic of songwriting, it seems like Harry's been doing some. So it says, how about the Harry Styles album? We're close and we're very excited. We have a record and we're incredibly excited about it, and it's not far away from being ready. We obviously want everything to be beautifully done because we think he's here to stay. Harry has stepped up with a vision of someone who's authentic. And that was said by Rob Stringer, chairman / CEO of Columbia Records, talking to Billboard about Harry's album. I know people say don't always believe what's in print, but I want to believe this. It's kind of cool, like just the fact that Harry might possibly be working on music and we don't even know about it. How much you want to bet that Harry is just going to drop a surprise album at midnight? They've done this before. One Direction is the reason we have no sleep. But I'm not really sure if it's just a rumor that Harry's making music, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff about it. This says, according to updates, the first single for Harry's upcoming album will be released this Sunday, February 12th, which is the Grammys. This says, John Legend, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, and Metallica have been confirmed to perform on the night, so it's set to be a very mixed show. Word on the street is that show producers have already poached Beyonce to perform, which means she's bound to pick up at least a few of her 9 nods, and there's even talk that One Direction star turned actor Harry Styles will be debuting his solo material at the show. See, I'm not doubting that Harry's coming out with solo material, I'm just not sure that he's going to be at the Grammys. But then again, I'm not really entirely sure how the Grammys work. I don't know if people can just go on there without having the music released first. But hey, tell me down below, because you guys probably know more than I do. Okay, now my next topic, which all of you have probably been waiting for, Larry outings. And quick disclaimer, when I say outings, I don't mean all these situations were outings. Some of them were just mentions of Larry, or like a name drop, but still Larry related. Okay, so the first one was an Olivia live stream, and it wasn't really a Larry outing, obviously, but she just name dropped Louis and Harry. So here's some context. It says, if you want to laugh, please go watch this. She's already name dropped Louis and Harry. So if you look at the comments, it says, I'm screaming, she literally just mentioned Larry. And it says, yes, she read out someone's username who was Dark Larry, and then she was like, don't take that the wrong way, guys. So yeah, not an outing, she just read a Larry username, but just the fact that Olivia had to say, don't take that the wrong way, guys. It's like, why would she even care? Is she a Larry hater too? Oh, I feel like any girl that's involved with Louis is just a Larry hater. The next thing that happened was also a live stream, but instead it was with Luke from 5 Seconds of Summer. So this comment says, if Larry is real, touch your nose. And as we can see in this video, Luke is touching his nose for like 5 minutes, aka 5 seconds. A lot of people are saying that this is not a confirmation because he touched his nose at a different time. Like the comments didn't match up with his actions. But here's the video. Tell me what you guys think. So if he did see that comment, it's very obvious. The next situation was not a live stream, it was not a video, but it was in text. So I'm not really sure whether to believe it. But hey, it's our boy Nick Grimshaw. I haven't heard of him in a while. Nick says, I know my friends who are a couple and they go to karaoke together. Just those two, and they go and sing songs to each other. And he was talking about pop stars singing their own music at karaoke. Okay, so this one is very debatable because obviously Nick Grimshaw has a lot of friends. And when he said couple, I mean, it's not like he said gay couple, so it could have been a heterosexual couple. And even if it was a gay couple, I'm sure Nick Grimshaw knows other gay couples because he is gay. I mean, that's not the reason, but he probably has other gay couple friends. You know what I mean. So basically the context is very vague. He could have been talking about anybody, but a lot of people are speculating Larry because Harry is a close friend of Nick Grimshaw's. But hey, we'll never know because we didn't get that context. I'm hoping it's about Larry, but maybe it wasn't. And now this last situation, oh my god, this one was the best one. This one seems like more of a Larry outing to me, but very subtle. And it is by our friend, our king, James Corden. I love James Corden because we can always rely on him for something good. When things are shit, he'll turn it around. So basically there was this video of James Corden talking about Louis and their past and basically kind of like their bromance. And when he was talking, he actually slipped up. He said him and Harry, and then he was gonna continue talking. And then he caught himself and he was like, oh yeah, and the other boys. Because here's the thing, James Corden probably only talks about Louis and Harry off camera, so he's just used to saying it that way. It just rolls off the tongue. He's not used to censoring himself. So when he said it on TV, he was like, oh shit. So I'll stop rambling. Here's the video.
Him and Harry would come around and and the boys would come over and we'd eat pizza and play PlayStation, and my wife would feel like she was babysitting us. And from then we just formed a relationship with all of them. Him and Harry would come around and the boys would come over. Him and Harry.
This says, I love how James was like, him and Harry would come around, and he paused and remembered to add, and the other boys. That's because in real life, James doesn't have to edit himself because Louis and Harry live a life together where they're Louis and Harry, and it doesn't have to be edited by their friends. I'm glad we have James who loves them and protects them, but doesn't put them at risk. And that's basically what I was saying before. James probably isn't used to censoring himself, so it just kind of rolled off the tongue. Which is kind of more confirmation that Louis and Harry might have something. It's probably real. Not that I doubted. Okay, let's be honest. If you are a Larry shipper, you've probably doubted in the past. So yeah, out of all the situations I mentioned, I think the James Corden one was the biggest one. Just the fact that the first thing that popped into his mind was him and Harry and not even including the other boys, that was big. I think from now on, we're gonna be seeing a ton of change. Okay, this next topic is not really a big topic, it's just like a filler. So basically in my last video, I mentioned how it will be the twins' birthday this weekend, and actually I think today's their birthday. But yeah, Doris and Ernest just turned 3. And I think in my last video, I was mentioning how Harry might give them presents and Louis and Harry might hang out for their birthday. But it doesn't even matter because we'll probably not get any photo evidence of it anyway. Maybe some muted Snapchats. But anyway, if you look at these new pictures of the twins, they look a lot like Louis. Like, look at Doris's facial expressions compared to Louis's. Like, they're obviously related. This is confirmation, and it's so cute. So here's a little photo collage of the twins. That just made the whole video more cute. Okay, next topic, Zayn defending Gigi. So yeah, it wouldn't really be a Queen Halo video if I didn't discuss some sort of drama on my video. But usually the drama is about Babygate and Louis, but this time the drama is surrounding Zayn. So it's still drama, but a different person. So this says, Zayn defends Gigi Hadid from racism accusations. Sorry if I pronounced her last name wrong. So it says, Gigi found herself in the middle of a social media firestorm after appearing to mock Asians over the weekend. In a video posted to Instagram story by her sister Bella, Gigi was celebrating a friend's birthday when she held a Buddha-shaped cookie to her face and proceeded to squint her eyes, appearing to mock its features. Gigi and her team did not speak out on the backlash, but her boyfriend Zayn hopped on Twitter to silence the racism accusations. So this person tweets at Zayn and says, being of Asian descent, how do you feel about your girlfriend making fun of Asian people? And Zayn replies, trust me, she likes Asians. Oh, Zayn! Firing back. And then Zayn sends out some more tweets and says, people's nerve to call me ignorant when any chance they get I'm a terrorist. To be a racist goes against my very existence. So please don't try to educate me. You tell him. I am really tired of people being so sensitive and politically correct and try to say, that's racist, blah, blah, blah. Guys, it's really annoying. I feel like ever since 2015, people have been overly sensitive about things and just overly triggered. And I'm not gonna bash you people because I used to be the same way. I used to be sensitive and triggered over everything. If you are that person, fine. But it starts to get really, really annoying because you're making nothing into something. And is it really worth it? There is a lot of shit happening in the world right now, and you're gonna complain over a girl who just does something really little that probably didn't even mean anything. When you're hanging out with your friends in a casual setting, you're going to be doing some things and probably stuff you wouldn't do in a professional setting where your teachers or adults are around. I'm not saying what's right, I'm not saying what's wrong, I'm just saying how it is. We all act differently depending on who we hang out with. So I'm not the type of person to tell you how you should feel, how you shouldn't feel. You can feel however you want towards this situation. I don't care. But all I'm gonna say is that I think it got blown out of proportion. In Gigi's defense, I don't even think she was trying to be racist. I don't even think she thought of that in the moment. I think fans just blew it out of proportion because people like to complain about everything. Think about it. If Gigi was a normal person, like just a normal girl, no one would care. They would just be like, oh, she did that, I don't like it, but whatever. Because Gigi is a celebrity, things get blown out of proportion because she's famous, so people make it a big deal. As soon as a person has a platform, you are now held to certain expectations and standards. People expect you to be a cookie cutter image, and you're all of a sudden their idol. So you have to match what they want you to be. And if you're not squeaky clean, then you're gonna be called out for it. And that's the problem with being famous. Anything you do that could even be bad in the slightest, it's taken out of proportion and you are viewed as the devil. But going back to what happened, usually I would say if you did nothing wrong, you don't have to apologize. But I think just to make everyone quiet on social media, like to shut everybody up, I think she should have just at least sent out a tweet and apologized and said, guys, I didn't mean it that way, just to clear up some confusion. But I don't think Gigi said anything, and I think that's the problem because she's leaving people in confusion and making them assume things. And that's not good. You don't want to leave a bunch of people assuming things, unless you just don't give a fuck. But yeah, if this situation happened to me, even if I didn't think I did anything wrong, I would still send out a tweet saying, guys, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. And I think that's what she should do. And also, guys, this talk about Zayn being a terrorist has been going around for so long. Why are we still saying it? It's gotten to a point where it's so old, it's just stop. And now my last topic, there is rumors of Cheryl being in labor. Now look, I've seen some pictures, her stomach looks a lot bigger, so it looks like there's evidence that she's pregnant. Plus, Niall Horan has even confirmed that Cheryl is pregnant and it might be a baby girl. And Niall is not problematic at all, so the fact that Niall said it, I kind of believed it. So we got some articles about all this. It says she's having the baby now. Excitable Cheryl fans go into overdrive on Twitter as Liam Payne returns to London after recording in LA. Fans speculate Cheryl is in labor as Liam Payne jets back to the UK. Is it time? Cheryl fans are convinced she is giving birth now as Liam Payne arrives back in London after recording new music in LA. The singer's followers have gone into meltdown as they speculate over her growing bump. I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is that if we can see her bump is growing, then it's probably real, right? And a lot of people are saying, oh my god, another baby scandal. This is like Daddy 2.0. Look, it doesn't have to be. Yes, the whole Louis Tomlinson babygate, that's a mess. I would like to only focus on that and not get Liam involved in that. But I don't think Liam's situation is going to be that. It's not going to be a babygate 2.0. There won't be as much drama. Liam in his relationship, it's not like Louis in his relationships. I think whatever happens, Cheryl's probably just gonna have a baby and that's it. The media seems to care more about Louis and Harry's lives. I don't really hear a lot of talk about Liam. They tend to keep it more on the DL. So I think the only thing we can do is just wait and see if Cheryl or Liam says anything.
Bye, we love you.
So anyway guys, that's all the news for today. Sorry I rambled a lot, but I hope I cleared everything up. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.